Well, hello, hello, hello. So I've popped on today because today is the first anniversary of the Grow Your Private Practice Club. So I'm here to celebrate. So let me talk to you a little bit about Private Practice, Grow Your Private Practice Club in case you don't know it. I started the Grow Your Private Practice Club, like I say, exactly a year ago, and it started its life as just 3 little short courses and a plan to do workshops and do more. The reason that I made the membership site is because for about a year I'd been helping other counsellors and therapists to grow the private practice, and I was finding that I was getting quite frustrated because originally I wanted to do coaching with them, but coaching with them was sometimes outside of the range that they could afford when they were starting out, and also I wanted to put together courses. But I realised that to put together one course wasn't fulfilling what I wanted or what other people needed, because I started off by doing a course on blogging, and then I realised that they needed a course on niching to sort of help them to decide what they're going to blog about, and then they need a course on their website copy so that they can have on their website stuff that's going to attract clients to them, and they need a course on things like social media and all sorts of different things. And so I started getting a little bit frustrated because I thought for people to actually get the help from me by doing courses and for it to be worth my while as well was going to end up just not being feasible for people. So I started thinking about a membership site, and I thought, well, that's a fantastic solution because I get to over deliver to my heart's content because I'm a bit of a people pleaser and I tend to over deliver. So I get to over deliver to my heart's content. I get to connect with the members and help them and get that one-to-one connection there. They get help from lots of different courses and workshops and resources. And it's only £27 a month. You wouldn't be able to get that sort of help in any other way. You know, there's no other way that you can get that level of help, support, and information. You won't be able to get that from anything else. So it seemed like the ideal thing. So I went for it. And it's one of those things where I'm a big believer in feel the fear and do it anyway. And that's not me being flippant about anxiety. That's me saying sometimes you just have to go for it because you don't know how it's going to work out. You don't really know what you're doing. So just go for it. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. You tried it. If it does work out, brilliant. So I went for it. And here I am a year later. So I'd like to take you for a little look around the Grow Your Private Practice Club so you can have a look at what we've got in there for the members. So here's the dashboard. In the dashboard, what we have is the five most recent things that have been added. Every month we do a meeting that's called Making the Most Of. So this one was Making the Most of May, and we have a look at practical steps on how you can plan and get focused in your practice, and what you can write about, what topics you can talk about on social media and your blogging. This month we did a slightly different one where we looked at your dreams, values and goals, so people were able to get in touch with what it is they really wanted. But we do one of those every month, and a lot of people have said that's worth the membership fee in itself. In April, we had a blogging month. So we had guest expert Zoe Hinnett, who's a therapist, and she uses blogging to grow her practice. And we did a workshop with her, and she talked about her exact process and what she does, and it was brilliant. I did last month the Blogging Boost Challenge, which was a 5-day challenge where we took a blog that you've already written and we looked at how we could improve it and boost it and then reuse it and recycle it and repurpose it so you can get so much more marketing juice out of every single thing you do. If you write a blog and it just languishes in the back end of your blog, it's just not worth doing. If you write a blog and go to the effort to write a blog, you need to be getting the most out of it, and you can keep recycling and repurposing it kind of forever. So we looked at how to do that. We recently had the rather marvellous Cat Love come and talk about psychobabble and how to connect with clients on your website, which was amazing. We also have on the front page here events. So we have live events that are happening in the club all the time. So let's have a look at all the events coming up. We have, come on, it goes a bit slow because I'm recording. Here we have what's coming up in May. So May is Money Mindset Month. So we have on the 10th, we have Yvonne, who's a bookkeeper. She's coming to talk about how you can manage the feast and famine in your practice. Okay, that's going to be brilliant, because obviously if you're a counsellor, you'll know there are times when you've got lots of clients and then all of a sudden they'll drop off. So it's how can you manage that? How can you manage that in your finances? And then we have the really fantastic, and you probably know about Kathy. Kathy Towers is known, she does talks with the BACP. She hosts a radio station. She's brilliant. Kathy's brilliant. I've known her for a few years. And she's coming to talk about fee setting, the effect on you and the effect on your client. And it's looking at it from a slightly different viewpoint. So if you feel at all squirmy about setting your fees for your clients, you must come and watch this. It's going to be great. Next month we've also got the Making the Most of June workshop later in the month, and then next month we've got a live coaching session where one of the members is coming on, and I'm going to coach them about a second stream of income. So how they can get a second stream of income, so they're not just relying on one-to-one counselling. They're looking at a different model where they're going to be able to get a passive stream of income of some sort. We also have the guest here. Paul's coming to talk to us. Paul is a counsellor, and he's also an accountant, and he's going to come and talk about the sort of stuff that makes my head explode, talking about taxes and expenses and things like that. So he's coming to talk about that. Then in July we've got Sophie coming to talk to us about Facebook ads for therapists, which is a beginner's guide. Really, really useful, because we can waste a lot of money on Facebook adverts if we don't know what we're doing. So, Sophie's coming then, and I've just booked a lovely lady called Tamara, and she's going to be coming and talking to us in July as well about private practice documents. So we're going to be looking at privacy documents, GDPR documents, client contracts, living wills, all that sort of stuff. So we have some really good guest experts come and talk to us in the group. We also have the course library. So in the course library, you can see, where is it? You can see here we've got all the different things that have been going on in the group, and it's really easy to get to. So you've got the private practice success roadmap, which is where everyone needs to start. That shows you all about what how all the different marketing pieces fit together, so that you start in the right place and move forward, rather than starting over here and having to then go back on yourself to start again from scratch. So again, we've got things that are called quick wins. So these are just short little trainings that are going to make a massive impact. So this one's about how to manage your diary with time blocking, which is great. We had a Sophie come and talk to us about SEO, which was amazing. There's loads of talk about SEO and getting your website found. Really, this is an amazing piece of training. You really need to come and check it out. We had Simon come and talk about talking confidence. So that's if you're going to do workshops or presentations, how you can do that with confidence. Again, really good. And if you get to the point where you think, I think I just need to pack all this up and go and get a shelf stacking job, we've got Help I've Lost My Mojo to help you to get your mojo back and fall back in love with it again. We had the rather wonderful Josephine Hughes come and talk about growing your practice, growing your confidence to grow your practice. We've got a course here about LinkedIn, so how to use LinkedIn in 10 minutes a day. We had John Wilson come and talk about how to choose your CPD, because there's so much CPD. How do you choose what you want to do? How can you make the most of it? What's the cost-effective way of growing your practice? Then we had a challenge that was all about increasing Facebook engagement, which I have to say, though I say it myself, was brilliant. We did that. Taking it offline is a course about how you can take your marketing offline. Brilliant if you are a bit of an extrovert or you're feeling a bit of a technophobe. If you don't like online marketing, honestly, doing it offline is amazing. It's a fantastic thing to do, and I recommend to everybody that they do it. Lots of things you can see here. We've got a niche course here, attracting clients with your about page, writing a powerful homepage, a blog content calendar on Trello there for you, marketing your practice fundamentals. We had Nathan come and talk about Google AdWords. We've got Create Your Signature Style, which is all about branding, which is great. We've got Blogging with Confidence. So if you want to start blogging but you don't know where, this takes you right from what is a blog to how can you promote it. And the Business of Counselling looks at those tricky issues like personal disclosure and confidentiality. So we've got all of that here in the club. We also have a load of resources. We have workbooks. We also have member offers. So when a guest expert comes to give us a talk, generally they'll give us a bit of a discount on something that they provide. So we've got a discount for the Facebook ads consultation, a discount for the health check for SEO. We've got a thing about how to format your blog posts. I mean, really, there is just so much here. We also have a private forum community. Now, we have a forum here on the site, but we also have a private members VIP Facebook page, obviously on Facebook. And that's the place where we all connect, and I can give lots more information and help there. So you can see there's a lot there. And you might think, well, that all seems a little bit overwhelming, Jane. Well, I understand that, which is why every new member gets the opportunity to have a welcome call with me, one-to-one, and we can talk through where you are now, what you're currently looking at, what you currently need, and I can point you in the right direction as to what is going to help you most in the club to get you to where you want to be. So that's the club. It's £27 a month, and that's you're really going to struggle to find anything that gives you such good value as that. And if you're thinking, well, I don't think I can afford it, when you think about it, just 1 month of being a member here, if you got one new member from it, just one session will pay for almost 2 months worth of membership. I mean, that's not a bad return on investment. It works out at about a third of a cup of coffee a day. You know, it really isn't very much at all. And you're not tied in for any length of time, so you can come and join for a month, you can come and join for years. You know, I don't want you to leave, you know, you can stay forever, but you can stay for as long as you need us. Also, it's completely without risk. You know, if you join and you think, well, do you know what, that sounded great, but I'm not sure it's right for me, no problem at all. As long as you let me know within 14 days, you'll get your money back. It's no quibble. It's absolutely fine. So if you join and you think, do you know, this isn't what I want, then you can get your money back. You've just got to let me know within 14 days. So you can see what's been provided in a year, what went from that little acorn of an idea that I had of, I wonder what it would be like to have a membership where counsellors and therapists could come together, could help and support each other, could learn, we could do live workshops, we could help each other. We've gone from that little acorn to this, which isn't yet a mighty oak. I'm hoping that it's going to keep growing and developing, and I'm going to keep adding things. Things are being added all the time of new things that are going to help you. But it makes me think, what could you do in a year? What could you do? What could you start now so that this time next year, you're in a position where you're looking back like I am and thinking, I did okay there. So that's it. So happy anniversary to me. If you want to come and join us, I'd love that. Just come and see us on growyourprivatepractice.co.uk. And if you've got any questions, then please just contact me, Jane at growyourprivatepractice.co.uk, and you can ask any questions. So that's it. Here's to you. Here's to you having a bright future. If you join the club here today, where could you be in a year's time? What could be different for you? How different would your life be? How different would your bank balance be? It's worth thinking about, isn't it? So bye-bye for now.